Welcome to Collectible Motorcar of Atlanta. My name is Chris, and today we're going to be going over this beautiful 1977 Ford Bronco that we just got in. This thing was built by SoFlo Classics out of Florida, and they did an awesome job on this thing. This was a nut and bolt restoration. They took it completely down to the frame, redid everything. And as you can tell, this Bronco's got 2 extra doors, so there was some extra fabrication that went into this one. It's got a nice blueprint 347 stroker motor under the hood with EFI, and we'll get to that just in a minute. But overall, the Bronco's in really good condition. It's got a beautiful light blue paint with metallic flake in there that looks really good, especially in contrast to that saddle interior. It just looks amazing. You do have a bikini top on this one with a custom roll cage. But guys, let's go ahead and start up front like we always do here. Let's look at the chrome on this one. Brand new chrome bumper. I mean, literally you could check your hair in that. It just looks amazing. You got these beautiful beauty rings here around the headlights. Headlights are brand new, grills all painted, brand new logos up front. Like I said, nut and bolt restoration, so everything on this Bronco is brand new. As you can see on the front of the hood here, the body lines are nice and crisp. The paint is slick. There's no fish eyes. There's no bubbling. I mean, this is a high-end Resto Bronco, Resto Mod Bronco. It's had no expense spared. They've pulled every trick out of the bag to make this one look as nice as it is. Let's go ahead and walk around here, and let's get back on the driver's side here. As you can see, the fender's in excellent condition. Brand new Bronco badge here. You do have the rock guards here to keep rocks from hitting that beautiful blue paint. You've got some 17-inch ion alloy wheels with some aggressive mud tires there. As you can see, your gaps here are nice and even all the way down with some new hinges that look really good. You've got a nice chrome mirror here. Like I mentioned earlier, you got a nice bikini top. This is a great vehicle for a beach house, or even, I would even say a mountain house during the summertime. You can get it out and drive it and on nice days, and it would just do awesome. Let that wind blow through your hair. But overall, the side of the door here is in excellent condition. You can see the body lines nice and crisp all the way down. Whoever did the body work on this one did an excellent job. I want to go ahead and show you how good these doors shut. This really impressed me. We get a lot of classics in here. And when you shut a door on a Classic that's had the body work done right, you can just feel it. This one shuts like literally like a refrigerator door. It basically will shut itself. You can literally barely push it and it'll shut by itself. That just shows you the quality, especially on a vehicle that's had the frame stretched and a bunch of custom body work. For the door to shut that easy and to have all your body lines nice and even like that all the way down just shows how much time and money's been put into it. But we'll look down the quarter here. Everything looks nice and clean. Like I said, the paint on this truck, there's no chips that I can see visually right here. No major imperfections. It's super straight down the side. It's not wavy. Like I said, guys, this is a very high-end restoration, so it definitely fits the build. You do have a billet gas cap here that looks really cool. It says fuel on it, lets you know that you do have a fuel fill there. Another thing I wanted to mention, you do have 4-wheel disc brakes, and they are Willwood, 6-piston in the front, 4-piston in the rear. So this thing has no problem stopping. As we work our way around the back side of the Bronco here, your tailgate's in excellent condition. You got new tail lights, new chrome bumper, and everything looks like it should back here. We'll go ahead and open up the tailgate. One really cool feature that we noticed on this, if for some reason you're riding with the tailgate down, you can put your license plate like that. That way you're still legal and they can see the license plate. But you got a rhino lining back here. You do have a little bit of storage behind the seats. You can put a bag or maybe, you know, a lawn chair to go to the car show or the beach or whatever you're going to be doing with it. But you can get some extra cargo space if you throw that seat forward, or you can take the seat completely out of there if you wanted to, if you were going to be storing some stuff back there. But this Bronco can hold up to 6 people with all the seats in it, which is pretty impressive. But guys, let's go ahead and work our way back up front so I can show you that 347 stroker. All right, guys, check out this beautiful engine bay. First thing you probably notice is the hood shooting straight up. You do have the hood struts there that assist the hood when it's going up, which is really, really nice versus having the hood rod there. Just gives it a cleaner look. You got a beautiful 347 blueprint stroker engine that is making plenty of power to pull this Bronco around. And as you can see, you're probably thinking, what are those big shiny round tubes? Those are actual individual throttle bodies, and this is an actual fuel kit that's made by EZ-EFI. Super cool looking, kind of gives you that old school look, but you do have the fuel injection, which you can see the fuel rails here. Kind of like a modern engine. Definitely helps the performance. gives you really good tunability and good fuel economy. But overall, just a beautiful engine bay. One thing, you know, a lot of guys like the Coyote motors, and I'm a big fan of the Coyote motors as well. But sometimes when you pop the hood and you just see all that plastic under there, it doesn't really fit the classic build. But this engine's making just as much as a Coyote, and it's fuel injected, and it looks really pretty under there as well. You got aluminum radiator, red top battery. All the engine bay is painted and shaved and looks really nice. But guys, overall, this is one heck of a Bronco. But let's go ahead and wrap this up, move to the interior so I can show you what that has to offer. Check out this beautiful interior on this Bronco, this saddle leather interior, these custom bucket seats. Got this awesome console that's got a lock on it. You can put your valuables in there when you leave. You don't have to worry about anyone coming in here and taking it. You've got an awesome 3-spoke wood grain steering wheel here that's done in black in the center. You do have a new column here that is tilt. You do have all the chrome accessories for your shifter and your turn signal indicator, new gauges. You got ice cold AC, guys, in this that knock that heat off of you. Got a custom retro sound radio that's got speakers here in the doors. You also have them in the back of the doors right there, and the stereo system sounds absolutely amazing. You do have 4-wheel drive, and the 4-wheel drive does work. We've verified that. We've tested it. You got a glove box over there to store more stuff in as well. I really like the rhino lining on the floor pans. It's a lot easier to keep clean than carpet, especially when you're going to the beach, or if you do take this thing off-roading a little bit and you get a little bit of mud in here, you know, it's not getting all over your nice carpet. You just, you know, get your hose, spray it out, and you're good to go. You do have a custom T-style roll cage here that looks really good. It's been all paint matched to the exterior of the truck. You do have a 3-point harness here to keep you safe in the Bronco. But overall, it's very nice, very clean, and this thing's just absolutely blows my mind every time I look at it. But guys, let's get to my favorite part, and let's go to the drive. But before we do that, let's get a cold start. All right, guys, we're out cruising in this Bronco on this beautiful Georgia day, and so far I'm very impressed. This thing drives like a brand new vehicle. Steering's very responsive. The Willwood brakes do a great job of getting this thing to stop, but overall, very impressed. All your gauges work. We've got the heat going. It's a little bit on the chilly side. It's like around 50 degrees today, so we do have the heat going while we're out here cruising in it, and it's keeping us plenty warm. These seats really hold you in as we're going around this turn right here. The seats are keeping me nice and planted. And like I said, the stereo system sounds amazing in this Bronco. Plenty of stereo system. And we would showcase that, but we don't want to get copyrighted with any music. All your turn signals work like they should. We did all that on our safety check when we brought the vehicle in. 4-wheel drive does work. The transmission that is powering this is an AOD transmission. So overall, it does everything it needs to do. Like I said, man, braking is really nice coming around this exit ramp here. Steering's nice and tight. You know, for a 4-wheel drive, this thing feels very planted. It doesn't feel like it sways. You know, I've driven a lot of C10s and other Broncos. You know, when you're driving them down the road, they feel like they want to walk. But this one being, you know, longer wheelbase, it feels nice and planted, man. I really like that a lot. It's really nice driving. With this 347 under the hood as well, you got plenty of power, and like I said, with it being fuel injected, it basically drives itself. You have no issues like you do with a carburetor. The sound of that 347 sounds pretty good too. It's not overly loud, but you can definitely hear it. It's got a really good rumble to it. But guys, overall, very impressed. Let's get this one back to the shop and put it up on the lift. All right, guys, we just got done with the test drive. Got the Bronco here up on the lift. We'll start up front here. Check out how clean the bottom side of this Bronco is. Everything's been touched. Rear end's all been redone. You've got the Willwood brakes here that you can see really nicely from the bottom side here. You do have the Bilstein shocks, the Wild Horse springs. All your suspension components are in excellent condition, brand new, 100 and something miles overall on the build, and it's still all new. You do have some mid-length headers here that run down into the dual exhaust that runs all the way out the back, and that's where you get that nice rumble. You do have that AOD transmission here as well. Your transfer case is all nice and painted and looks great. Your drive shaft is nice and painted as well. You do have a transmission cooler here, an external transmission cooler. It's really nice, keeps everything nice and cool, keeps that transmission shifting nicely for you. As you can tell, the frame's all been powder coated black and it looks fantastic. You can see here where they did stretch the frame in these two places, and then you can tell they did it properly by welding those plates on there. That's the right way to do that, so you don't have any issues with any kind of structural issues with the frame. They completely boxed it in, so it's actually stronger than it was when it was stock. But as you go back, you do have leaf springs out back with the Willwood brakes. You do have a 9-inch rear end as well, and the exhaust just looks beautiful on this Bronco. And you also have a really nice stainless steel fuel tank. I don't know if Justin can see that. If you work your way back over here, you can see that. But a really nice stainless tank. You do have the Bilstein shocks out back as well. Bilstein is known for their off-road shocks, and this thing, like I said, when we were driving it, drives amazing. Guys, if you're interested in this beautiful frame-off 4-door Bronco, which is really rare, there's a 2-year wait list to get one built by SoFlo. Why wait when you can buy this one right here, guys? Go ahead and give us a call at 770-738-7111. You can ask for Justin, my partner, or you can ask for me, and my name is Chris again, and we can help you with getting financing, shipping, anything that you need to get this beautiful Bronco parked in your garage. But guys, with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and wrap up this video, and we'll catch you on the next one.